Well, I didn't call for a commission, so we spoke about what we spoke about in public for the executive to be able to act on it, both at the national level from what the president has announced in terms of a commission as well as parliament. We expect them to take action in order to help us to fight crime as police officers. However, we are continuing with our investigating work, regardless of the challenges that we experience. And I'm sure we have seen of late some major arrest that has been effected as a result. So we're not going to stop. We're going to continue with that as police. So whatever the executive is doing, that is their responsibility. We focus on ours.
What have the last month and maybe 2 months been since that briefing? I mean, we know that the National Commission announced that your security had been increased. There were a number of changes that had happened. What's it been like for you dealing with these past few weeks?
Yeah, then the difficulty is that my privacy has been compromised, because wherever I walk around and I get people that recognize me and wants to greet me, and that's not what I enjoy the most. Other than that, everything remains the same. So I'm still proud of men and women out there, especially in KZN. On a daily basis, they're making arrests, they're recovering illegal firearms, and the successful prosecutions that are happening in courts as a result of the hard-working men and women out there. So I'm quite pleased with that.
I know you said that you didn't call for a commission. Well, that's obvious, but this resulted from those allegations that you made. Now, you are coming to the end of your term as a provincial commissioner in KwaZulu-Natal. So, I think is it in April next year? You'll be done here. So, when you look at the state of the SAPS and this potential capture, do you think that you're going to end up leaving a service as a result of the commission and the other investigations that are going on in a better place than it is now?
Look, the organization it's big. Policing is not about one person. It's about the collective. And policing is not about the SAPS alone. It's about the men and women like yourself, the members of the public who don't like criminality, and then they are able to share information with the police and hold us accountable where we do wrong. So it's a collective effort. So whether Mkhwanazi is there or not, it will remain a challenge for all of us as citizens of this country to make sure that we contribute in one way or another in the fight against crime. So whether I'm still in the service or not in the service, I'll still play my part.
What would be the ideal outcome of the commission for you?
Yeah, well, the main thing I think that needs to be looked at is the legislation. There's quite a number of legislation issues that might need to be looked at. The second one is a policy. Once you have that blur lines between the policy as well as the operations,